Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commodores' offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guy...
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They're going to run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass. It's Wilkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Bears the pressure. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got him, and nobody's close. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near mid. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. There he goes. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's loose down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Aggie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got the quick completion. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Found a seam on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously can't...
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guy.
Going for the big play. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind them, flying down the right side. Defense has it their own move. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch a big fella.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Wilkins. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing.
Finds a spot in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. This one's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Wilkins. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Works the middle of the field. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to run, it's Johnson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers through the defender.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play-action fake. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got it, first down and more. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Runs out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Second down.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
56, Vanderbilt, 31.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Peterson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that income. Yes, instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Making side adjustments here. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he's gonna try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
And the ball comes out. What a picks it up. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense putting points on the board. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Vanderbilt offense will take
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go right back to the run. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Wilkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And your Texas A&M Aggies will take
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've got...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got in. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Hard running there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to better.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Commodores!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.